Right, here we go. So obviously seen that short video there of the squeaking brake, so we believe we have a stuck caliper. Passenger front brake is potentially sticking. I've replaced my front right driver side before with the same issues, so we'll show you wee bits and bobs. But you can see from here my mileage consumption ain't that great. It's a 2 litre diesel automatic Volkswagen Tiguan I'm driving, so I should be getting, or I normally get for a drive in the morning that I do and back and forward to work, I'm getting about 45, 48 of a drive. If I really want to drive like Miss Daisy, I get about the very high 40s. It's an automatic, so you're always going to get a bit lower. So that's one of the symptoms, is my mileage consumption is really high. So that's per drive. And you can see there I've driven, let's see, 40 minute drive, temperature, my average speed's about 25 mile an hour, so I wasn't going quick or anything like that. And that was a 17 mile drive. And that's what I'm getting, average consumption. If I had that in, my long term consumption is 35 mile to the gallon because of this. And that is over 53 hours worth of driving and an average, well, a distance of almost 1800 miles, right? So this is the issue we're getting. The other symptoms we've got is it pulls to the left, ever so slightly. The other one we have is when we are trying to pull away, gradually try to pull away, it's in and out, it's juddering like nobody's business, like I'm driving with the brake on. So it's quite severe. So we'll show you another symptom where you can check this with the tyre, alright? So the other things you've got here is that you can check the temperature of the tyres, well, not tyres, wheels. So like here, present your hand like this, and you can feel a bit of heat. I've just driven the road, which is fine. Come to this side, you can feel a massive difference. Obviously you can't tell it and you can't see, so I will show you this. And please don't slag me in the comments for this, because I know you shouldn't be doing it, but we live in Scotland, tyres get wet, so we'll show you this. So what I've got here is a spray bottle, just with plain water, pumped up, so you can go like that, right? So put it here. Nothing, right? Now we're into the hot one, so I'll do a, there you go. Shouldn't be doing that. So it's very hot. So I'll need to take the wheel off and we'll show you what the script is. So this is my previous caliper that I've kept. I don't know why, but I've just kept it. So this is the old one that I've had on and replaced, which was giving me the same exact issue. So that's your sliders go through, and that's where. So sliders go through there, your brake fluid goes in, and there's your bleed nipple. This is your piston. It comes in and out. So normally there's a rubber boot that will go in here, and it'll go along this edge, and it's clipped in, or sits in, round about this edge. But what's happened is, the rust has got that bad in here for some weird reason, and what's a wee bit so you can see it. It's managed to jam it, and I believe that might be the same issue I have with this one. So what's happening is it's jamming this, which is binding it on all the time. The sliding pins are notorious for doing that as well. Just getting a pair of pliers. So yeah, the slide pins, they're notorious for sticking, so you want to keep greasing them up as much as you can, but these rust up as well. So here we go. So these here are just rubber. I'll hold this on, and they should come off quite easily. Pull that and get a wee twist. These are knackered anyway, so I'm not going to use them. So that's them there. As you can see, you can get these in service kits to replace them. And if I put this up here, you can see how grotty and God knows what else is. So it's ideal if you can't, when you get a service kit, you give that a renew it, clean that, you get new ones of these and new sliding pins, and then that's you. But I'll be ordering a new caliper off of either eBay or whoever and get that installed, and then new slide pins and all sorts with it, and hopefully that'll be us. But what I'll do is we'll strip the car down and then show you it binding as well on the wheel before we get to this. So I just wanted to show you this as well. Right, so here we are. This is the wheel, and brakes are off, jacked up, and I've not put that stand under it yet. So at the moment the wheel is a tad difficult to turn by hand, so it's definitely biting. So we have Connor assisting with us today. So obviously solid. Right, let's take these wheels off. Right, let's see this. So as you can see from here, just there, if you can see it, that way. Yeah, my brake pads are worn down quite dramatically at that side, and we'll just double check that. Right, there we go. Turn the wheel a wee bit easier. So you can see there, which we can't see, the pad isn't looking too good. I don't think. I can't really see it. I'll need to strip it down. Right, so it's here. Pop off these rubber caps at the back here. That one and that one. What we'll do is watch out in it. Look at me. Right. I need to pop the brake fluid cover off, or up, because I'm going to press the caliper back. So I need to let space for the caliper to go, or the fluid. So first things first, see for this here. This is going to be fun. No, can do it this way. Right, there we go. Why are you not going in there? Right, so pop the covers off. Now we need to pop the caliper off. So the joys of doing this in your street, you get every passerby going by. Right, pop that off. Now I need to find the size that fits into this Allen key here. Choose that one. Right, which is, what is it? Well, the size I've got now is a T45, but I'm not too sure. Sucky whole street out here today. That's one done. Now the other. Right, so that's a good sign. That's cooked a wee bit there, but my grease is still on my slide pins that I had, which is maybe telling me something else. These have got very hot. As they're worn down a wee bit and all. You can see by the colour as well. So I also have a couple of bumps. So that there, in my next video I get sorted out. This is my anti-roll bar drop link. So I've got a spare one of them in the garage to change. So I'll get that sorted out. Right, there's the other pin. Oh, this light's scudding a bit now. Jesus. That'll be why my brakes are squealing. So it's even got down to the point where my pads wore off. So I'm actually surprised that they made contact, so it's got hot enough. So I need to get a new set of pads because they are worn. But there is the problem straight away. The dust covers. They're badly rusted. So, see, rust has got in a wee bit and it's worn them down. And we've now got the presence of a cat. So yeah, that's it. It's all brittle. That's the problem I have. So I am taking that off right now. Because that is our issue. Yeah, but see the rust at the back, which is making that stick. So what I'll do is, with the help of this little friend here, by the way, you can get these from Amazon for a couple of quid. But obviously with a couple of quid, sometimes means they can't stand up to too much. Let's see if I can squeeze you back in, you bugger. Right, I need to get this wire out. Let's see that torch. So there we go. that either. So that's the brake. That there is the brake pad wear sensor, which is normally there. Don't know if you can see it. So what happens is it wears down, then the wires I think the wires disconnect. So that completes a circuit when that disconnects, when the wire breaks, wear it down. You can see the pad. Just take the bloody thing off. Yeah. So when the pad sits in there like that, it wears down. So it's actually not down too much now, but it will get to a point shortly. That breaks contact. So if I did a ohms test, which I'll show you in a wee bit, that'll be continuous. So when the car looks for a fault, so see if you don't want to fit these, you can cut this off, join the wires together, stick it inside, done. Because obviously you can see it was flapping about there. So get these put on, clean you up in it. Right. I will get that caliper. So you can put that somewhere without blinding me, that's all. Ah. Stay. Yeah, this one. There we go. Just like that. Right. So I don't have. I'm getting a new brake caliper because this is obviously knackered. So this is a maintenance spray. I said the name is in the channel, Fix It on a Budget. We're doing this on a budget. So what I want to do is I want to close this off. I do have compressors that I can use, but this is just as easy because it's not a wind back tool is needed. There we go. So when I get a new caliper, we'll be getting new brakes as well. But that is the problem I have, is that. But also what we want to check is the pins. So yeah. So obviously I was going to show you, we can pop these out and clean that out because obviously the rust in there closes it up, but that isn't the case for this. So we don't need to worry about that. But yes, I know there will be rust, but you can see if you hear, that there is where the seal's supposed to go. And pressed in, it's knackered. And rust has obviously got into the back, which is causing me more grief than I need. So you don't want to leave this line because it causes problems. What we'll do is we'll get some copper slip or copper grease. So what we want to do is just paint it on the edge to help them slide for the short term that they're going to be in. So you in there. Then this one here has obviously got the spring in the back. You go in there like that. You slip in there. Voila. Now what I need to do is get your T45. and screw it in. Once it goes into there. There we go. Now, that was 1, 2. Plunk in that. I won't need that. So, this is just a quick, short and sweet one. You get the habit of doing this long enough, you can do it with your eyes shut. And believe me, I've done it long enough. Right, that's it. Not near that. And I don't work with torque wrenches or anything like that, it's just rule of thumb. Right, there's Vara. So, before you shout at me, yes, I know it's loose. So, you out the way. I need to set this back up. I don't need that grease because that's done. Okay, so let's have a look at the thing with reservoir. So there we go. You can see from there that the fluid has came up. So obviously with me pressing it in, it's got to go somewhere. So if you take the lid off, it at least helps take the pressure off it so you're not blowing master cylinders or anything like that. Because we don't want to add more problems or spend any more money than we need to. Right, so that's you. Right, let's start the car. Turn the wheel. So, and we can show you this. Right, so, screw, where's the screw, where's the screw? Yeah, right, there we go. So that's where it should be. There. But, good old Volkswagen. Put the bloody thing on too tight. Stuck on, and I couldn't get it off. So now, we're doing this. What I'll do is, I'll get the alloy wheel locking nut. Line you up to your hole. No naughty words, please. You do that. So we need about 40,000 fingers. Oh, I've done this before. So I have, because that was easy. That's what we call a blue Peter. Here we've one we've made earlier. And I will top these up in the correct pattern, but I'm just getting the wheel on to show you this. So, and in my mad haste, I have just realised something, that I made a complete and utter twat of myself. Remember the wee plastic covers from the back of the caliper? What is sitting behind me? Yes. So, I need to turn the wheel again. So these wee buggers. So uno, dos, and I've also got the brake pad sensor, which I'll put back in, but I'll show you my testing that. So I'm touching the gun. Yeah, I'll turn the wheel back. So now it's going through the gearbox, it's a bit stiffer. So it's just the wheel I'm having issues, but that is so much easier because I'm obviously in automatic. It's a wee bit tougher to turn. Right, now what we'll do is we'll show you the testing this brake. Turn it off. Right, I'll rephrase it. I was going to show you how to test this, but bloody batteries are dead in it. So this here is my multimeter. Obviously with it being dead, no switchy. But what you would do is, here, this is your resistance test. That's your wee ohm symbol, so you can test it for resistance. But normally what we do is, you put it to that point there, which has got a wee diode symbol, tells you. And what you would do is, if my lovely assistant would take the phone, doesn't matter what probe it goes into, so I don't know if you can see that there. You put one in there, and then the other in there, and it would bleep and tell you I have continuity that it's working, or not. In this case, not, because I don't have power, and I don't know why I'm trying to switch it on or off, but that's a waste of time. So what we'll do is we'll fit it on. I'll just set it hanging because it's coming off. I'll probably get the brakes this weekend and replace the pads, but hopefully this will help my mileage allowance, or not mileage allowance, my fuel economy. So I don't know if you can see it, just up there. Connor, if you can hold that there for me. Just up there is the sensor where I need to plug it into. So I can easily get that for here. So you want to, now let's see if I try to do this one-handed. You had that just there. Well, I look at the camera and not what I'm doing. Yeah, that's not going to be as easy as that. There we go. Oh, that was easy. And what we'll do is we'll tuck this in behind here, right? So we'll turn the wheel. Wait till that. So pump the brakes till I get pressure. Right, that's the brakes sorted. So hopefully there's no pressure on the wheels. If it's worked out well. Are you recording this, don't we? Yeah, that's fine. What? Well, very unzoomed. You know. Right, so that seems to be alright. So now what we'll do is and you wonder why I'm using a pair of pliers. It's because this has been dropped. So if you're not aware of the star pattern, then you're about to learn it. So obviously that's my wheel locking nut. You never really want to put that too tight, because if it goes on, you're not getting it off anytime soon. So star pattern works out as, if you do that one, you do that one, or that one. You always do the opposites. So if I do that one there, and this is you learning as well, because I taught Mackenzie this one, right? Put that one up to there. So where's my next one for there? Yep, so we do that one next. That one. Where's the next one for there? Right, next one for there. Well done. And what happens is that means you're putting the wheel on, clamping it square instead of tight, 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 tight. By the time you get to there, that could be loose because you're tightening it in. So it's putting it in equally, it's spreading it around, or along those lines. So that's how we do that. What we'll do is we'll take it around and see how the mileage goes and see if it makes any difference to my miles consumption. Mile consumption, or my MPG. So we'll see how we got on. Just to recap, you can see for here how the rust. So if the rust has got to there, especially inside here, it's bound to go into the caliper, which is causing problems. In fact, you can see issues from it there. That's not too bad at that side, and there you can see it's relatively clean, but when you get to, well, there, you run your fingers along it, it's starting to kind of get cruddy and God knows what else, so it's not good. So new caliper off at eBay or wherever, we'll get something sorted out. So I'll share the link with that when we get to it, but let's tidy up, seeing as it's getting dark. If you're not recording already, are you? Well, just show you how to do it again, without slicing my fingers off. Taking the wheel off, you don't need to follow the star pattern because it's coming off. Right. Watch your widgets. I really do need to get something into that to open that up. Oh, it was easy as that would have done that easy. Fuck. This is why you should have 2 pair of gloves on and not doing a Michael Jackson moment. Does Connor not know what I mean by that one? Do you know what I mean by that? What? Ah, well done. He learned something at school. Yeah. Well, oh, that's just to put on a stupid bit of metal. And this is probably another reason why you shouldn't really do your brakes in the dark, because you can see. I wanted to say something else there, but I'm not going to because it's going on the internet. You could but it goes shh and starts with an S and ends in a T, so your powers of B will be able to work out what I'm meaning. Ah! Right, and there. Right, try this again. You in there, and you Dum 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 dum. Dum 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 dum. This is never this hard. What the hell is going on tonight? This is never this hard. What's going on? See, because I've got an audience. That's what it is. Right. Try again. By the way, the other problem you have is, well, they're known for, is the hoses can act like a one-way valve. So you need to unbolt that for here, and then down here, what they call a banjo connection. It's just like a bolt goes through the hole, and that's it. That's how that goes on. So that's what they call a banjo. But for the sake of a caliper, I need to replace it anyway, so we'll do that. If I need to replace the hose, then I believe that is a Volkswagen part only. The wee Air Apprentice is crap with light. Hint. Is that flickering? It must mean the battery's a bit dim on it. On my torch. Because the light's flickering. The light is flickering. Watch your tootsies. I think FixItOnABudget needs an upgrade. Right, start up again. 1, 2. And what you should do is then check these a bit after I drive, so maybe check this later on tonight. Sorted. Right. I will be back once we check what the drive out the miles to the gallons have been like second time. Okay. Right, as you can see, this is getting better. So excuse me. Can hardly see me. Oh. So yeah. Went out, checked the brakes. It's not as warm as what it was. I just did a 20-minute drive there. So definitely better. We're going the right direction. See how we get on. Going to work tomorrow. But yeah, it's definitely getting better. So new caliper, definitely. I need one anyway because the rubber boots came off it. New pads, I need to get that sorted out for both sides. But yeah, we're getting the right direction. The fact is that I've automatically gained an extra 10 miles per gallon, which is phenomenal. I was round about that anyway, so it's not too bad. But again, I've just did a wee bit of hard braking there coming in. Not intentionally. But yeah, we'll see how we get on to work, because I was getting round about 44 miles. If I really wanted to push it, I was maybe getting 49. But that's driving like Miss Daisy, like 50 mile an hour down motorways, and no, I'm not motorways, bypasses and stuff. So yeah, we'll see how we get on. But I'll keep you up to date with it. Well, there we go. Definitely going in the right direction. and if you look at the mileage difference, you can tell I've done some mileage as well. So yeah, we're getting there.